Yo, what up, Doc? Army bro. We in it. We in it. We in it. DZ family in this bitch. Weekly outlook and prediction. You know what it is. If you missed it, catch the replay. Yes, indeed. What's up, everybody? What's poppin'? What's good? What's real? What's not? We're about to figure it out, baby. Okay, so I already know what I'm doing for the weeklies. And let's check out Twitter/X. Quickly click off of it because who knows what's going to come up. Could be literal corn. Lilo and Stitch movie doing numbers. GDP, bad. So the futures are pretty much down except for US 30 slightly up. Tech is down. Okay. So that's what I expected. I know what's going to be happening already. Red week for SPY, green week for AMC, green week for GME. Not financial advice. Look how high GME short interest went, 12.12%. AMC short interest almost at 15%. I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you guys for yesterday, or last week, I mean, and all of last month. I want to thank you guys so much. We had so many new people join the family. We had, for all of last month, we had 310 new subscribers. We had 144,000 views. $310 people subscribed to the channel. We now have over 1,000 members, y'all. Well, we might not now because the month restarted, but we hit a high of over 1,000 members. So I just needed to thank you guys for that. Yeah, last month was insane, man. Thank you guys so much. And I needed it. So thank you. We needed a big month like that. We hit a high of like 917 members. Yo, bro just dropped a 20 bean? Why? Thank you, bro. Thank you. Tyler Lander coming in with the 20 bean. Memes are going to blast off, brother. You guys are insane, man. And also Tyler Lander with the fresh new membership I see. Yo, shout out Tyler Lander with the fresh new membership I see. And he just dropped a 20 bean. Thank you for the 20, bro. I'm always very grateful because without the family, we wouldn't be here, bro. We literally wouldn't have. We would have not have made it. So we hit a high of 917 members. It says, that's the official number. 917 members, man. Right now we're at 836 members. Well, we have 9 level 2 members and 3 level 3 members. Level 2 and 3s are the GOATs, man. Everyone's the GOAT, actually, but level 2 and 3, that's insane. Thank you, guys. Okay, enough about the channel. I'm just happy, so that's why I'm talking about the channel. You guys crushed it. We got some new beats too, by the way. Oh man, Danny Lamb just gave us a super chat or a gifted as well. So Danny Lamb just gifted Chad. Thank you, Danny Lamb. I guess for this, I guess for today we're getting 1 super chat at least and 1 gifted membership. Thank you, bro. Starting us off with a membership and a gifted right off the bat. And we have 55 people in the building already on the weekend. No, this is crazy. Bitcoin's returning back to the upside, guys. You see Bitcoin moving? Bitcoin's getting a bouncy bounce. Hell yeah. Yeah, man, that's all they keep talking about is the trade wars, but it's nothing. It's at this point, it's nothing to even pay attention to. So here's what everything's going on. They're trying to get people to buy still. Futures are down though. Yeah, so both AMC and GameStop look really, 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 really good. And I'm almost certain. Now, I do want to own up because last week I did mess up. I did not get my three-peat. I was looking for what's called a three-peat, where I get 3 candle prints in a row, 3 weeks in a row. So for the last 2 weeks, I was able to call SPY, AMC, and GameStop. I was able to call all of those without fail, the weekly candles. This last previous week, I messed up. So SPY did indeed pull off a slight green week here. Hammer, like kind of like a doji hammer right here. Then AMC did indeed have a green week of 4%. Or let's see, AMC had a green week. AMC had a green week of over 9.88% to the upside, guys. And we have to remember that AMC was green 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks in a row. 4 weeks in a row. This week was 9.88%. Last week was 9.83%. And then the week before that was an 8% green week. This is very, very, very bullish. We rallied over 58% from the lows, and we're currently around 35% from the lows. Now, GameStop had a red week. I did say we were probably going to have a green week. GameStop pulled back. They're kind of shaking people out because they want to buy, because GameStop is now officially one of the best stocks ever, holding the Bitcoin and having all of the meme association. It's just the best stock. Bitcoin is going to start going back up, which means GameStop will start going back up. Bitcoin has found its floor. RSI has cooled down a little bit. RSI was extremely hot after the recent rally on BTC. RSI is cooling down. Bitcoin's about to start recovering. It's already pumping in a big way as stocks are pulling back. Again, BTC is decoupling from the stock market. This is going to help GameStop, especially if the SPY pulls back, because Bitcoin is clearly decoupled from the stock market. Right now, futures are pulling back. Bitcoin's green. Also, the dollar staying under 99 is very bullish for Bitcoin. And the dollar, the USDXY, has been staying under 99 or under 100. So, guys, girls, ladies and gents, we're looking beautiful. Look at Bitcoin recovering. You guys ready for the blast off? We about to get this money, man. Yeah, look how beautiful AMC looks, by the way. Falling wedge breakout. Overall uptrend. AMC looking beautiful. Double bottom off of this 33. Bottom 1, bottom 2. AMC is going to be bullish Monday. Watch. Watch how bullish AMC is Monday. I don't really mess with meme coins, but good luck, man. I wish you the best. But me personally, I just don't mess with meme coins. It's too risky. So you're wild, bro. Wait, you bought 200K worth of meme coins? You're insane, dude. I hope you're joking. Bro said he bought 200. DZ fam, like the stream. Yes, please. I'm seeing lots of new people, too. DJT. Oh, man, this thing dumped. I called this little rally here the falling wedge breakout. It came up and filled the gap and pulled back, but it does have a gap fill to the upside, I do believe. Let me see if it's still there. Yeah, gap fill in the daily time frame at 37 to 39. So DJT will work its way back up to fill this gap, guys. DJT will work its way back up to fill this gap, and it's making a higher low most likely. It's going to come back up to like 40 bucks, not financial advice. You're wild. You're wild. I do wish you the best of luck, though. Me personally, no meme coins for data. GameStop's Bitcoin purchase and potential debt conversion increases GME's value. Absolutely. We're going to the moon, guys. GME's going to the moon. Plus with the macro falling wedge. Yo, meme stocks are about to go so hard, bro. It was so worth holding. These stocks are so much fundamentally better than they were. It was worth every year. Bro, it was worth it. It's going to be worth it. These stocks are so bullish now. These stocks are so bullish now. Look at the macro falling wedge breakout. Like, this thing's going to go up, dude. Another super chat? Unreal. Thank you, bro. I was not expecting any super chats. I was actually going to say, I don't want to see any super chats.
AMC Rocket, AMC Rocket, AMC
You guys are going
Rocket,
crazy.
AMC Rocket, AMC Rocket, AMC Rocket, AMC Rocket.
Super chats. Yeah, baby. Starting this week off right.
AMC Rocket, AMC Rocket, AMC Rocket, AMC Rocket, AMC Rocket, AMC Rocket.
Thank you, Danny Lamb, for the gifted, baby.
Memes going to blast off.
Yo, let me write this tweet, guys. Because I'm making a tweet. I'm about to make a fire tweet. Everyone go retweet my tweet. New tweet, DataZero. Go like it and retweet it. Right here's the link. I'm going to explain it. Oh, I need to change the thumbnail real quick. Dang, you guys really are liking it and retweeting it. So basically, we hold all of this Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin's going to go up over time. Plus, we have the macro falling wedge. This is leading to an overall uptrend. I showed you guys, look, higher lows, higher lows. We're about to make another higher low. Overall uptrend. I showed you guys what a falling wedge does on the macro with BTC. It goes up, it consolidates, and then goes up. All we have to do is break above this 30 range. It's like more like $35. But once we break and hold that, bro, we blast off. 35 is like really where you want to be. If we can break and hold 35... GameStop will blast off. Don't we have earnings coming up here soon? Yeah. Earnings. It says like June 25th. Look, we had good earnings 1, 2, 3 times in a row. And we're about to have another one. And June 25th, bro, what if it's before that? Because June 25th is when the options... that option's expiration date. We're getting closer and closer to the 20th where it has this crazy, unusual options activity. It's because they're planning for it to explode after earnings, I'm telling you. GameStop's going to have earnings and explode. Macro falling wedge here on the long term, by the way. Here's what it looks like. Look what happens. You consolidate up, you push up, and then you go higher. It takes a long time. This is monthly candles, so this is 1 month for each candle. But look what happens. And then look at GameStop. It's doing the same thing, bro. And now it actually has Bitcoin, so it's going to follow Bitcoin. I think we rally into... the 23rd is what I'm thinking. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. Hit that like button and subscribe. Hit that like button and subscribe. SPY is definitely going to have a red week because it's breaking down out of the rising wedge. Futures are already down. SPY is 1,000% going to have a red week. It's breaking down out of this rising wedge, which is going to end up having it break down hard. It's going to come up for the retest and then break down. So SPY red week. Also, we have multiple gaps on the bigger time frame. Daily, 4-hour time frame. Bitcoin's completely decoupling from SPY. Bitcoin made a new all-time high. NASDAQ and SPY haven't. They actually made lower highs. They're starting to roll over already. And once it rolls over, it's going to dump. Just like it did here when it slowly started to top out. And then it dumped. It's going to do the same thing here. Lower high, that's bearish. Monthly MACD. red, bearish. Every time we got green monthly MACD, RSI goes overbought. Then we go to red MACD, you see a huge dump. RSI goes, look, RSI overbought, MACD flips red, you dump for almost a year. RSI overbought, MACD goes red, this is on the monthly, you dump. RSI overbought, MACD red, you pull back. You start to pull back. RSI overbought, MACD goes red. This is 2008, 2007. Look, RSI way overbought. Boom. Met red MACD, that's all it took. Same thing happening here now. Red MACD, RSI got overbought. We're going to come down, baby. You guys can believe what you want. I only trust the charts, the facts, the data. Do me. I'm going to do me. Y'all do you. I encourage that. But I'm saying red week for SPY. Green week for GameStop. Green week for AMC. That means GameStop has to close above 29.80. I think this is the week we break and hold 30. AMC held 350. This is so bullish. AMC closing above 350 is so bullish, bro. If we go above the 200 moving average at 280, oh my God, we're flying. We have to break and hold 280. That's the 200 moving average on the daily time frame. If you're ready for the Discord, hit me up on my email, DataZeroOfficial5, brother. DataZeroOfficial5. Hitman, you should have been in there, brother. You've been around for a long time. You could have made a lot of money by now. DataZeroOfficial5, bro. Payment made via PayPal or Cash App. Once you make payment, I'll send you the link. Oh, Bitcoin pushing up, baby. Hitting the new local high of 105.8. Take profit, dude. Always take profit. Always take profit. It's never a question. That's the only way you secure the bag. You ain't never gonna make it in this world unless you take profit. That's the one thing people have trouble doing, man, taking profits. I don't know why. Once I see the bag, I want to secure it. So I think if Bitcoin goes up, that should help AMC or should help GameStop. You have a gambling problem. That might explain the meme stocks. If you really have a gambling problem, you should chill, bro. GameStop looks really good, too. I think we're going to recover right on Monday. So I think Monday's going to be bullish. Up 80% on BTC. Good, man. Good job. Yeah, the ETF is, the BlackRock ETF is popping. But you should just buy the asset, not my, that's my personal opinion. Like if you want exposure to Bitcoin, just buy Bitcoin. All right, so I'm gonna do some more research, and then we're gonna do the video. Love to see Bitcoin, Ethereum green as well, Bitcoin green. Some coin called White is up 25%. What's crypto fear and greed? What the hell? What's pressing on my keyboard, bro? I don't see anything on the keyboard. What the hell is going on now, bro? Crypto fear and greed is gone? It's greed. Neutral. That's good. That's good for us to go higher. Literally tracking candle for candle. Literally tracking candle for candle. Look, we had a peak. Now we're about to come back up. This is crazy. We have Bitcoin mapped out. So it should build a floor roughly above 100K, like between 98 to 100K. And then we should start seeing altcoin season come. While it builds this floor, we should start seeing altcoin season come. You have enough shares that Amy, if squeezes, you'll retire? Look how high the short interest is, 12.12% on GameStop. We're getting up there, and 14.91% on AMC. We're getting up there, guys. Yo, can't believe we have freaking 70 people are here. God bless you, bro. Dude, we got 64 people to build it, bro. Thanks for being here on the weekend, man. Thank you guys. Yeah, I think AMC and GameStop look really good this week. Look how good AMC's chart looks. I mean, this chart looks beautiful. People aren't giving AMC enough credit. What up, Mike? Glad to see you here, bro. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. Run them numbers up. Run them numbers up. Run them numbers up. Run them numbers up. You know what it is? Bro, we blasted past 16,000. Remember we were struggling to get 16,000? We're literally almost 1/4 of the way to 17,000. This week, if we blow up hard, bro, right here's the trading class spot, the trading class. DataZero's trading class. I am also looking forward to this week as well. All right, let's get this show on the road. Once we get to 7 o'clock, I'm going to start doing this video. Smash or pass? DZ, will you have Trey's number by the end of the month? What does that mean? I don't know what you mean by that. My subscriber count's exactly where it should be. What up, Nana Ape, Ghostmans, The Summer, what up? Alright, so Spy, guys, we already came up and rejected from this. We might come up and retest it one more time, but most likely you're going to see Spy start to pull back. Alright, I'm going to check my email, homie. See how we came up for the retest? We broke down and came up for the retest? It's bearish. Yo, you guys went ham on that tweet. Make sure you guys like and retweet my tweet, y'all. Like and retweet my tweet. So, right here's my tweet. Make sure you guys like and retweet it. Sup, Ghost? I just put the tweet in the comments. Wait, you sent an email to DataZero Official 5? Because I don't see it. If you send an email to DataZero Official 5, I don't see it. Or did you send it to Instagram? I got nothing, man. I'll check the spelling, bro. Make sure you got it. It's right here. Because I didn't get an email yet. You can also Instagram me. But if you go to the channel, say you're watching the live stream. If you want to join the Discord, you just go here. Just click more. And then you don't click that, but you can, right here's my email and my Instagram. And we have a merch store. Yeah, BTC's looking ripe. I think BTC is gonna go up. I called for a green week. I started doing BTC, Bitcoin. Let's see what it did. Oh, It was down 3%. This week definitely gonna be green now. Bro, I even checked the spam folder, man. Maybe hit me up on IG, brother. I even checked the spam folder. I don't got nothing. But once I email you, I'll send you the... Once you email me or Instagram, I'll send you the payment. You send payment, I'll send you the link. I also send you like information about the Discord before you send payment. And then I send you, after you make payment, I send you an instructional video. I don't see it yet, bro, so I'll just wait. But I don't see it. Oh, wait, no, I got you on Instagram now. We got new beats, guys. Look, new beats, new beats. All right, I sent you all the info. Info sent. All right, now let's see if we can get things moving. So AMC, the only thing I'm worried about is the gap fill to the downside. We literally almost filled that gap like 2 times, bro, and didn't fill it. GameStop filled its gap. Look how far it dropped down in after hours, 27.91. That's not natural. I think they're definitely trying to buy shares for the low. Institutional ownership's actually going up for AMC and GameStop. GME 100% a long-term hold now. Now that we have the Bitcoin, GME is 100% a long-term hold. So all we have to do is see Bitcoin go higher, bro. That will help GME. Also, Bitcoin decoupled from the stock market, like I said it would. It's going to continue to decouple from the stock market. So things are just going to get better and better from here, family. Things are just going to get better and better from here. And all we need is GameStop to get above like $30, $35. Hold that, and then we're going to build a floor at 30. We already built a floor at 20. So this is how it works. You slowly move up. We already built a floor at 20, but now we're going to build a floor at 30. Once we build that floor at 30, then we could take off, baby. We just got to get back above $30, $35. Somebody shopping? Hopefully you're shopping at the merch store. DataZero's merch store. Check it out. I am rocking the merch right now. I will be on camera shortly, baby. Right now, it's hot as hell in my house, bro. The maintenance people got to come, bro. The AC stopped working, bro. I'm literally dying right now, bro. I have an ice pack on my head, no cap. I'm living like a third world right now. Hot as hell. One thing about having a condo, like maintenance man got to deal with shit, but then you got to wait for them. I mean, I don't even, they got to drain that shit, bro. I ain't doing nothing. Oh, we got a payment, it looks like. We got a payment, sir. Looks like we maybe got a Discord payment. Might have a Discord payment on our hands here. Hitman, you should have been in the Discord, though, homie. It's all right. Better late than never, you know what I mean? I'm living third world right now, family. Normally, I got the AC blasting. This shit hot. I live in Florida, cuz. All right, I sent you everything you need. The instructions video. All you got to do is make a ticket. I showed you how to do that with the instructions video. It's easy. You just post a picture of your screenshot of the payment, or take a screenshot of your payment and post it in the create a ticket section. Then you wait. In a few hours, you will be approved, and you will have full access to the Discord. Just watch the video. It'll break it down for you. It will also show you how to navigate the Discord. Welcome to the printer. It's like I can't call it that legally, right? Legally, can I call it the money printer? I mean, it is. It is, but... All right, it's going on 7 o'clock. I'm going to play one commercial. We've been live for an hour. And then we're going to get this video. Yeah, I've been live for exactly 1 hour, going on in the next minute here. We're gonna get the video because it's too hot in my right now, bro. We gotta have this by tomorrow, bro. Boy, blazing up in this piece, cuz. A super chat. Let's go, J-Max. Let's make that money, fam. That's the attitude we need. Tomorrow's Money Monday, so if you have that type of attitude, you can succeed. It's half
Let's
of
make
this
her
shit
that
is a
money,
psychological
fam.
battle. And they'll try to knock you down, but you gotta stay high. Another super chat? I wouldn't trust Robinhood, bro. But I don't know what you mean, Thera? You mean Theta? All right, you want to get to it sooner than later. Those links are time
Is Robinhood
sensitive.
stealing my Thera?
No, but your Theta will go down at times. Over time, I mean. Wait, you have Robinhood options? If it's trending sideways, then it's stealing Theta. That's what sideways consolidation does. Options like volatility. Options like movement. Yeah, so options like movement. Wait. Are you sure? My camera's not on, bro. I was sitting here blazing. Don't tell me that. I have to delete the stream, bro. I'd have to delete the stream, this whole stream. You said the camera is on, bro? I'll have to delete this stream. Bro, you scared me, bro. I got merch on now. I always wear merch on stream. Why wouldn't I? Also, it's a tax write-off. Bro made me feel like I had to... He said my camera was on. Well, that's scary. You can't blaze on YouTube. Right now, you guys can see all of my computer because Weeble was acting weird on Firefox. So I'm using a different browser so you guys can see my whole computer right now. And you guys normally can't do that. You guys can only see the browser screen that I show you, but right now you guys can see my whole computer because I'm using a different filter. Alright, I need both of these fans at this point, bro. This shit crazy. YOLO DTE, 0 dates, or 1 DTE, 1 day. On NVIDIA. It shouldn't be dropping over the weekend. Thank you, Todd, for the 2-piece, but nah, bro, it shouldn't be dropping over the weekend, bro.
I YOLO 1 DTE daily, but that NVDA drop in theta, fa.
It shouldn't be dropping over the weekend, bro. What chart do I use for my lives? I use Weeble and TradingView. So I use Weeble because it's like easier to see and easier to read candle by candle, and especially for you guys. And then I use TradingView because it can do things that Weeble cannot. Thank you guys, man. You guys went crazy on the super chats, man. You guys have been mad supportive over the last couple of days. Thank you so much. You guys think I should change the background of my computer? What up, Bano? Okay, so I'm not gonna do a SPY. I'm not gonna do a SPY micro prediction because I already have this one here. Yeah, I'm not going to do a SPY micro prediction because I have one here. You could move up, but even still, you're probably going to reject and pull back. And you might not even make it this high because you already rejected down. You might just come up and then pull back. You might not come up all the way up to this 592, 593. So this might... Oops. Come on. Don't do this. You might not make it up all the way this high. You might just... come up and pull back, but I'm not going to do a small prediction on SPY because I have this bigger one here. It's going to get all distorted as soon as I zoom out, but All right, let's do the video and let's rock out. $65 likes. One brand new member and super chats. DZ fam. Okay, Bitcoin pushing up, Bitcoin pushing up, Bitcoin pushing up. Bitcoin new intraday high, 105.8. So I think AMC and Jimmy see strong recovery right on Monday. As far as data drops, we have ISM, JOLTS, ISM PMI, ISM manufacturing PMI, IMI service PMI, and then we have non-farm payroll and unemployment on Friday. That's going to be a big one. It's expected to come out the same, though, which isn't good or bad. It's kind of bearish overall because we want unemployment to come down, but it's remaining elevated, so that's not good. And if it comes out higher than expected, then it's going to dump. If it comes out lower than expected, we could see a pump. Unemployment remaining this high while the GDP is contracting, though, not good. And inflation is not coming down like they're saying it would. It's still above it's still above. And it's expected to come out hotter, it's saying, it looks like. Looks like inflation's expected to go higher. On June 11th. That's going to be very bearish. All right, let's do this video. You guys know the spiel. If you're watching it right now, please drop a like on it when it drops. You already know the deal. Okay. I think I have everything ready. And we're doing 6 until, or 6-2 to 6-6. 6-2 to 6-6. Make sure I have the latest numbers. I'm rocking the DZ Got Keys with the DZ. I'm rocking the DZ Got Keys with the DZ tank top keys. It matches, bro. DZ keys, DZ keys. The match the tank top and the hat. Can't go wrong with that, bro. So, if that's what you were asking on the super chat or in the chat. All right, now. Let's see if I can do this, because sometimes I mess up. Stock futures inch lower. Okay, I'm ready. Stock futures are down. Yo, I think somebody followed me on Twitter/X. Thank you. Oh, let me get the piece of resistance. Hold on. All right. All right, I'm getting old notifications. All right. What do we want to talk about exactly? Macro bullish. Well, we got bullish fundamentals and technicals, AMC and GME. The overall economy is not looking good. What is that sound? Okay. And that's pretty much it. GME has the Bitcoin. All right, this one should be easy. All right, let's see if we can do it. We're going to try this in one take and one take only. Shit's hard, man. One take, baby. One take. All right. Put the music controller right here. Put on some tunes. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Come on, give me something. I'm taking it. This is your daily. Wait, what the heck? Where are my transitions? Oh, right here. Okay. This is your daily dose of DZ weekly outlook and prediction. What's up, fam? You are back for another video of DataZero. This is your weekly outlook and prediction for stocks and crypto. Let's not waste any more of your precious time and hop into the charts, facts, and data right about now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is AMC and GME. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. You already know what it is. Now, I want to point out here for AMC and GME, the fundamentals are improving, okay? These macro fundamentals are improving. This is the things that I don't want to say the boomers, but the legacy investors or the investors that invest off of fundamentals. These are the things that these people care about. Smart money and large money, these are things that they care about. The fact that GME has all of this Bitcoin, it is now also a profitable company. We've had earnings after earnings beat here. If you go ahead and actually check out, you can look on TradingView. You guys can see right here, these are good earnings, good earnings, good earnings. Earnings coming up here soon at the end of this month. Around that month, they haven't released it yet, but it should be around the end of this month. So if we have another good earnings and things continue to go the way they are and we continue to be profitable, you are going to see GME continue to go up. And not only that, Bitcoin is going to continue to maintain value and gain value. Also, them holding the Bitcoin and having all of the cash makes it a long-term investment. They are working on also lowering their debt. So fundamentally, GME has greatly improved. And this is a buy, in my personal opinion. I believe GME is starting to build a base around $30, $35. And once we do that, you're going to see GME have a floor at $30 where it can then move up to 40, 50, and maybe much, much higher, or potentially have a short squeeze. So again, this is why I am saying AMC and GME are going macro bullish. We're going to see a macro uptrend. We're going to see them start to increase in value over a period of time. So you're going to see a macro rally, and that's what I mean by macro bullish. I've been saying it on my videos, and I've been saying it here on Twitter/X, that I believe we're going to see a macro uptrend. Now, you also look at AMC as well. The box office is coming together nicely. It's doing much, much better than it has in the past. People are starting to come out to the movies. The Lilo and Stitch movies doing absolute numbers. We also have Mission Impossible doing absolute numbers. And then we have a ton of other movies as well. I don't have it readily available, but I showed you guys the box office list here on the channel several times. We have a ton of other movies coming out as well that are going to be absolute bangers. We have the Superman movie coming out. We have the Avengers movie. Then there's other movies movies and the superhero movies and things like that. Also, we can see that funds are starting to invest. Institutional ownership is going up on both AMC and GME. Again, follow the smart money. When you follow the smart money, you will be successful. So these are all the things that are showing that fundamentals are improving. AMC also just upgraded all of its theaters, so more people are likely to go to an AMC theater over other theaters because we have some of the best theaters and we have the most theaters. So this is what we're looking at as far as fundamentals. You can also see here in the technical wise, we're breaking out of this macro falling wedge here for GME. Overall uptrend, I showed you guys here on Webull kind of what that does. And for an example for the macro falling wedge here. Now, I'm not saying GameStop is Bitcoin, but now they hold Bitcoin, and also Bitcoin is recovering. This is signs that you're going to see GameStop recover. Most likely, if Bitcoin goes up, GameStop's going to go up. But you guys can see the macro falling wedge here for GME. It breaks out, it consolidates and moves up. It takes a long time for this to happen, but look what happened after it broke out of the macro falling wedge. It went into a macro uptrend, and that's what I believe we could potentially see here for GME as we're breaking out of this macro falling wedge. We've pushed up, we're now consolidating. It looks like we're making a floor around 30, and you're going to see a continuation to the upside. So again, this looks bullish for GME. Also, AMC's chart looks extremely good as well. I want to see AMC get back over the daily time frame on the moving average, the 200 moving average on the daily time frame. This is sitting at the point of 382. So all this week, our goal was to go back to 382. I believe that AMC is actually going to go back to $4 in my personal opinion. Based off of what I'm seeing here, you have this overall falling wedge. We also made this double bottom here. The only thing I'm worried about is this gap fill to the downside. We have a gap fill at about 332 to about 328, 327, around that range. So that is the only thing I'm worried about here for AMC, but we did get RSI overbought. We started to pull back, consolidate, build a floor. We closed above 350 on Friday, which is extremely bullish. This is all indications to me that you're probably going to see a recovery on Monday for both AMC and GME, and this is also indication to me that we're probably going to see a recovery back to the highs that we just seen. Now, AMC just seen a recent local high of $4, and GME just seen a recent local high of $35. I told you in the last weekly outlook and prediction that most likely you would see 35 to 40 for GME and $3.50 to $4 for AMC, and we did indeed hit those price targets. So GME, I think, is going to be recovering back up towards these levels, and in fact, GME hit a high here in after hours of about $37. So I think GME is, again, holding and building a floor at 30, where we're going to see a nice move up as long as we can hold $30, $35. GME is probably going to break and hold 30 this week, and then we're going to see continuation up, and AMC is most likely going to head back towards $4. If we get back above that 382 level of the support and resistance of the moving average on the daily time frame, that's going to be a very, very bullish sign, and that's our next major price target. Now, as far as what we could see here on Monday, I'm expecting to see a little bit of excitement here pre-market. Then we'll probably pull back. I'm getting some resistance here at 360. That's the major support and resistance above our head. We'll probably use 354 or 350 as support. And then once we move back up towards 360, if AMC can break and hold 360, that is also a golden zone and a major support and resistance for AMC. That will probably send us to the moving average, which is at 382. And then once we break and hold 382, we could go back to $4. But I honestly think $4 and maybe higher is a good price target for this week, as I do think we're going to be returning back to the upside and back to those local highs that we've just seen. So this is what we could expect here on Monday. In my personal opinion, I think Monday is going to be green. The only thing we have to worry about is this gap fill to the downside here for AMC. GME, what I think is going to be happening here is probably going to be consolidating sideways. You might see some excitement pre-market moving towards 30. Then we're going to pull back in the morning, coming back down, probably using about 29.66 or 29.50 as support. GME has major support at 29.25. I do not expect us to go down that low. I expect us to find a bottom around 29.50, and then we'll probably break above 30, probably as early as Monday, and then throughout the rest of this week start moving up. But that's going to give both of the meme stocks a green week in my personal opinion. So I think we're going to see a green week for AMC and a green week for GME. I think GME is going to easily be able to close above this 29.80, breaking back above 30, and I think we're going to see that here on Monday as both of the meme stocks start to recover throughout this week, and Monday is going to be a green week for GME. Now, if we go ahead and look at a few numbers going on here for AMC and GME, you guys can see that we are also looking good as far as things like short interest. So if we were to get a squeeze or anything like that, you could see a decent squeeze, 14.91% short interest here for AMC. That's substantial short interest. That's a lot of short shares. And then GameStop also coming up as well at 12.12%. Always do watch the cost to borrow, because the cost to borrow spikes up. That's an indication that something is happening for the meme stocks. We also are getting closer and closer to that unusual options activity for both AMC and GME. Cost to borrow is sitting at 0.37% here for GameStop, and then right now it's sitting at 0.59% for AMC. We want to see cost to borrow at least 1% or higher for both of the meme stocks. Right now, cost to borrow is kind of coming down, so that means they could get some short shares. At time of recording right now, we have 3.4 million short shares for GME, and we have 1.1 million here for AMC. So they have a little bit less for AMC, so they will be using these shares sparingly. And of course, they want to try to keep us as low as possible and keep GME away from 30. But I believe we're going to be moving up, in my personal opinion, especially because we're seeing so many other hedge funds go long. So they are potentially either hedging for this move to the upside or potentially trying to squeeze other hedge funds out. Now, again, we are moving closer and closer to that unusual options activity, which is going to be on June 20th, where we can see calls as high as 125 strike price here for GME, and then calls as high as the $27 strike price here for AMC. And then again, that's going to be June 20th. Potentially, we could be rallying up into that week. So I don't think it's going to take to that week till we see a big move. But again, I think we're going macro bullish, and we're going to see a macro uptrend for the meme stock. So this is what we're looking at for AMC and GME. Again, I do expect a green week for this week, as I do think we're going to be able to easily recover and move to the upside. And I'm expecting AMC to start moving back towards $4 and GME to start to move back towards $35 this week, in my personal opinion. Now we're going to go ahead and move into SPY in the overall stock market, show you guys what's going on there and information you need to know, and then we're going to go into BTC and crypto. So right now, live updates, futures are sliding down. Okay, so you could probably expect SPY to have some pullback here pre-market. Guys, right off the bat, I'm just going to tell you guys, SPY is looking bearish. I know some people think SPY will never fall, but what we're looking at with SPY right now is extremely bearish, and I'll show you guys why I feel this way based off the charts, facts, and data. I'm not going to do a micro prediction because we have this macro prediction here, and right now it's kind of overlaying over top of that where the micro prediction would be. But right here is the macro prediction that has been playing out since last week. We have came back inside the rising wedge like I said we would, and we now have officially retested the rising wedge's resistance. We could pop up to see one more retest of the rising wedge's resistance, which could send SPY as high as 596 and get bulls really excited, but this would be a major bull trap. Now, based off everything I'm seeing here, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we're actually going to start moving to the downside now, because we have officially broken down and retested this as resistance. You guys can see we've officially broken down and retested it as resistance. Again, we could need another retest, which could send us up to like 591, 596. But with the futures dragging down and everything that I'm seeing here on the macro, we're probably going to see SPY start to move down rapidly. And once it does officially start to break down, it's going to break down hard. You guys can see 4-hour MACD is red right now. That's an indication that we're going to continue to the downside, also breaking down out of the rising wedge. And then we are starting to see the bigger time frames go red as well. I broke this down on the live stream when I was making this video. Anytime you get that RSI overbought and then you get that red MACD, normally a sustained pullback comes. You guys can see that happened here. It happened in 2008. We also looked at that as well. You got that RSI overbought. Once you get that MACD red, you normally get a sustained pullback after being in that overbought territory. So this is something I'm expecting for SPY, as it is making a lower high on the macro, especially if it does break down out of this rising wedge as I'm expecting. This would be a lower high. As you guys can see, we had a high, and then this would be a lower high. And if we do dump down hard like we did previously, that would be a pretty significant move down. You guys can see there's gap fills on the bigger time frame, so that's all indications that we're going to have to break down and fill those gaps. If we go ahead and look at NASDAQ is also coming back inside of the reg, and this is the leader of the markets right now, guys. SPY will follow NASDAQ. You guys can see we're kind of getting bearish divergence. RSI is trending down. Price is trending up. This thing's going to flat out and correct down in a big way. So I'm thinking this week is going to be a red week for SPY in the overall market. You guys can see that daily MACD is actually starting to go red right now. RSI is trending down. That means momentum is fading, and we are breaking down inside of this rising wedge. Once NASDAQ itself breaks down out of the rising wedge, SPY is going to dump. So we're going to track NASDAQ to see when SPY is truly going to capitulate, because you could see that movement back to the upside before the pullback down. Remember, if we have to come up and retest this rising wedge one more time before breaking down. So be aware of that. Don't get crazy shorting until we have confirmation of the breakdown. You want to see SPY break below 585.18, and that would confirm that we're probably going to drop down hard. And then also SPY has this massive gap fill in the daily time frame. So if it starts to go on that, it's going to break down hard. The gap fill starts at about 575 and goes down to 567. So we're looking at a red week for SPY in the overall market. As far as data drops are concerned and things that you need to look at coming up here for this week is going to be ISM manufacturing PMI. We have JOLTS, and that's going to be on Tuesday. Then we also have a data drop right on Monday at 10 a.m., so be prepared for that. That's going to cause volatility around that 10 a.m. time frame, Eastern Standard Time. Then on Wednesday, ISM PMI, and then Friday is the big one. We have unemployment and non-farm payrolls. If unemployment stays the same like the consensus and forecasts are saying, we should be fine overall on the macro. This is bearish because you want unemployment to come down. If unemployment did come down for whatever reason and have a surprise beat, you would see bullishness for the market. And if it came out hotter, you would see extreme bearishness for the market. So this is what we're looking at for the data drops. Friday is going to be the biggest one and the one we need to be concerned about the most. But I am thinking we're going to see a red week for SPY. Now let's go ahead and go to BTC, and then we can wrap up this video. So Bitcoin and crypto, we're going to go ahead and switch to the BTC chart. The fractal right now is tracking candle for candle. So basically it's saying that we're probably going to curl up, maybe make a lower high, but then we're going to have to pull back, maybe come down for this liquidity zone, but then we can start moving up. Basically what we're seeing here is BTC making a floor above 100K. So this is where Bitcoin, I believe, is going to start to range. I think it's going to make a floor above 100 to like 95, 98K. You guys can see that we have these buy orders here that if it were to come down, they would come into play. But I'm expecting BTC to recover. We got to see if it's going to make a lower high or a higher high. It could push up. If it does break above 109.5 and hold that level, you could see a significant move to the upside, maybe towards that 115, 125 price target. But that 115, 125 price target might not come until later down the road. I believe that Bitcoin is about to start ranging, okay? So unless we see some massive move up, which some people are speculating about, I'm going to continue to trust the fractal, what we're seeing right now. Now, I do think we are going to go a little bit higher, but I think mostly you're going to see BTC going flat, and this is going to lead us in the altcoin season. Normally, when Bitcoin has a massive rally and flattens out and consolidates, that's when altcoin season comes into play. Now, you guys can see Bitcoin dominance is still extremely high right now. You want to watch that Bitcoin dominance because that's an indication of something that could tell you if altcoin season is coming or not. If you see the Bitcoin dominance start to come down. Right now, it's at 61.4%. It's extremely high. So whatever Bitcoin does, altcoins are going to do. If Bitcoin goes up, then altcoins are going to go up. If Bitcoin goes down, then altcoins are going to go down. Yes, there are going to be some random altcoins that pop off every once in a while, but altcoins are normally going to follow what the market does. And of course, you are going to have some outliers sometimes, especially if BTC isn't absolutely pumping. If it is pumping, then you're going to see a nice move up on all of the altcoins. But right now, I'm expecting BTC to start ranging, and then we can start getting that altcoin season where your favorite altcoins potentially could see huge gains, especially if you pick off of fundamentals, tokenomics, community, how much buzz they have, social media presence. If you look at all of those things and pick right and tokenomics, fundamentals, and try to, you can even go risky if you want, but I try to stay in the top 100 altcoins. You can make an absolute bag, especially if you're trading in and out, not just holding. Now, me personally, I do hold for the long term for crypto and altcoins, but it is good to take profit and risk off the table if you're up massively. Maybe wait for a pullback and get back in. But you can also make money on crypto by staking. We're going to go ahead and look at the charts here for XRP and Cardano ADA, and then this should be pretty much everything I have for you guys as far as the crypto market is concerned. I do think we're going to see probably a green week here for BTC as BTC starts to recover back to the upside. We want to see if we can get back above that 109. If we can get back above that 109, that would be good. I do have this fractal here for BTC as well. On Webull, showing you guys that we're probably going to push up, especially if we can break above this orange sloping support and resistance and get back above that 108, 109 support and resistance. RSI has reset down, so this is good. RSI was overbought. It's reset down. So we could potentially make a higher high on BTC. And if we do get above that 112, that's when BTC would go into that price discovery mode where we could see that 115, 125 push. I think Ethereum is extremely undervalued. I think once altcoin season comes, Ethereum's going to absolutely explode. Right now, Ethereum's in a macro accumulation. If it did break above like 3.5, 4K and hold that level, you're going to see Ethereum blast off. So I'm waiting for Ethereum to break out of this macro accumulation, but Ethereum will blast off if it can break above that 3.5, 4K, holding that support and resistance level. Cardano ADA is still in that overall falling wedge setup. You have this big push up, falling wedge, higher low, overall uptrend, kind of breaking the trend line here, but still overall uptrend. We want to see Cardano ADA start to push up, but we're going to need Bitcoin to make that move to see it happen because Bitcoin dominance is so high. Same thing for XRP. XRP's in this rising wedge that we have been tracking this whole time, but we're going to need to see Cardano ADA, or we're going to need to see Bitcoin push up if we're going to see XRP push up, because again, Bitcoin dominance is so high. If we start to see Bitcoin dominance come down, that's how we know altcoin season will be coming. You guys can see we actually had a little bit of a breakdown here on XRP coming back down to this liquidity zone. We expected a little bit of a pop to the upside out of that mini falling wedge there. We didn't get that as we pulled back with BTC, as BTC overall pulled back over the last week. But we came down to these buy zones here. There's buy zones here for XRP at $2.16 to about $2. So this is a great zone to pick up XRP, not financial advice. If you are looking for a potential entry, this would be a good buy zone in my personal opinion. Again, not financial advice. This is where smart money is buying. This is where large money orders are. That's what those green blocks are. I'm expecting XRP to find a base around here and then start pushing up back towards 240, 250, $2.30 in my personal opinion. We do have a lot of resistance here for XRP around 240 going all the way up to $3. But based off of this overall falling wedge structure, and if BTC pushes up and begins the range, I'm expecting XRP to move back towards 335 and potentially make a new all-time high. Ladies and gentlemen, this was your weekly outlook and prediction for stocks and crypto. If you found this video informative, go ahead and drop a like. Press subscribe for more content just like this. And I appreciate you if you watch the end of this video, because some people watch at the end and it helps me out immensely. We do have a merch store. I'm rocking some of the merch right now. If you want to support the channel in a different way, you can go ahead and cop some merch. You can also support the channel in real life by repping the merch, and it helps out a lot. All sales directly go to the channel. Also have a Discord as well. This helps you guys out. It's a market support group. I give buy and sell signals and also exclusive technicals that I don't put here on YouTube. If you want to know more information about that, look down in the description below as I give you my email and information. Once you send payment via PayPal or Cash App, I'll send you the link, but do not send payment before emailing me, because I have to be able to send you the link. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Have fun. Stay safe. Make money. Peace out. All right, that's how you do it. One take. It's hard to get all the information you want and still not just say a bunch of bullshit. Like, you have to make sure you're not just rambling, saying dumb shit. You have to also make sure that you keep your thoughts. I probably missed some stuff, but I just do the best I can. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'm sure you did, bro, as long as you followed the video. I'll check in a second. As long as you posted the picture in that create a ticket section. I think I got a notification. You'll be all right. Just make sure you post a screenshot in the create a ticket section. That's all you have to do. Thank you, Todd. Willie F. Hitman. Thank you. Welcome to the Discord. Andrew. Yeah, and I'm putting out a video. That was the video, bro. I recorded it live. I do that every weekend. Moas 2030. That's our inside joke. All right, I'm gonna edit the video, make this thumbnail. The 24-hour market opens in 15 minutes, so I'll leave the stream done or open, and we should be able to at least catch the first couple minutes of the 24-hour markets, because it literally opens in 15 minutes. We also need 5 more likes to get 100 likes, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys do that. And also hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't, if you don't mind. We are trying to get to 17K. We're already a quarter of the way there. We literally just broke 16,000. Like, we broke 16,000 like last week. Like, we were, let's see. All right, yeah, we broke, okay, it was like last month. It feels like last week. It feels like last week. Yeah, we broke it like midway through May. We broke 16,000. On May 15th, we broke it. And then we got a big boost. So we're trying to keep it going. And I appreciate you guys for real, because this last month was insane. We had like 914 members. Thank you so much for that. Thank you guys just for going crazy on the super chats. You guys went crazy. Shout out to all the new family members, because we had over 309 new subscribers. Again, 914 members to the channel. Shout out to everybody who copped the Discord. And just, I truly appreciate you guys for like letting me have this job where I can come online and just hang out with the crew and have like a lot of fun and make money, bro. So I hope I give you guys some like educational value, monetary value, and entertainment value with this stream. And as always, fam, I gotta get this video edited and get everything ready. That way I can make some dinner and stuff like that. So as always, fam, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. Thank you for everything, y'all. One more like. We need one more like. One more like. One more like. One more like. Then we got 100, baby. You guys always show out on the weekends. How'd we get 100 likes on the stream? Also, we got one brand new member, by the way. And super chats. You guys are crazy, dude. See you guys Money Mondays. And make sure you like the video. Yeah, we're live, but I'm wrapping up. The video will be dropping soon. You can check the replay or the video. We're waiting for the market to open because it's gonna the 24-hour market's about to open. So much this month as well. Yo, check it. Yo, fam, what's up? You are. Oh, yeah, that's a video. Be the biggest one and the one we need to be concerned about the most, but I am thinking we're going to see a red week for SPY. Now let's go ahead and go to B. 24-hour markets open in 1 minute, and then I'm going to let it play for a couple minutes and then shut down the stream. Thank you guys, everybody. AMC is growing, bro, and the community's growing. Tune in tomorrow for tomorrow's stream and check out the video. To that week till we see a big move. AMC's up 4%, it says. I can't leave it on long because it will mess up my... It'll mess up my lines. The AMC thing's wrong. It's not up. It's not up. It's not up. I checked. It's not up. AMC's flat. GameStop's down slightly, but these pre-market things don't really matter that much. Bitcoin's I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video, but I appreciate you guys. Anybody hanging out, I appreciate you guys, really do. Thank you guys so much. We actually have 41 in the building still. The video will be out shortly, guys, so you guys can check out the video for more updates and information. And then I will be streaming tomorrow as well, as you guys already know, man. Thank you guys again for everything, man. This week and this month has been crazy. And it looks like we're starting off the month great. You guys just showed love again. So thank you so much. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. I want to see you guys tomorrow. So hopefully you show up. And as always, man, you know the deal. Have fun. Stay safe. Make money. Peace out, family. Thank you guys for 100 likes. 1 brand new member, multiple super chats. Thank you. Bitcoin hit 109. Nice. Nah, we're wrapping up. The video's gonna drop shortly. It should be up by 8:30. It says AMC's up 1.69%. And it does show that AMC at 362. You can see AMC's at 362 right now. GameStop's down. GameStop's down. 29.46. SPY is down. But I can't leave this up because it will mess up my lines. You can see it on the sides here. AMC's up 1%, GameStop's down 1%. It doesn't really mean anything though. Video should be out shortly. The 24-hour trading doesn't mean much unless it's a big, big, big move. Normally, by the time the market opens, the pre-market opens, the move is corrected, and you're back to where you started. Pre-market also doesn't matter that much unless it's a big, big, big move. Bitcoin sitting at 105. Video is rendering, should be ready soon. All right, y'all. Video is uploading. So I'm going to shut the stream. Down, down, down. Shutting the stream down, down. Video uploading. Video uploading. All right, check out the video, and I will see you Monday. You dig? Peace out, family. One love. Yes, sir. Whoa, whoa. Turn up.